Now, originally, this was a hit and run. The passenger dying instantly inside the car. The driver nowhere to be seen until, that is, he walked up to our camera and basically confessed.
And he made me drive, and I told him I couldn't drive.
Okay.
He was drunk already, and I told him I can't drive. So he made me drive. So he stopped in the middle of the freeway. So when I stopped, well, that's the incident.
So you got in the car and drove, and
in the middle of the freeway.
And you crashed into that pole.
Yes, because
you lost control of the car.
I lost control, but he was drunker.
He was drunker. That's what a man named Jose told us about his cousin as he confessed to being the driver of that car. Now, he said he was forced to drive after his cousin stopped in the middle of the freeway and got out of his car. He admitted in front of our camera that they both had been drinking. He said he didn't want to drive, but did, and then lost control, slamming into a pole right off the 5 freeway. As he spoke to us, it was clear he did not know that his cousin was dead. We called the LAPD over, and they broke the news to him and then gave him a field sobriety test. He was then arrested for driving under the influence and now possibly faces vehicular manslaughter charges for the death of his cousin Juan. And this wasn't the only crash on Broadway. Just 1 minute after this crash, another unrelated one happened just blocks down the street when an LA City Fire Department ambulance and a car collided at the corner of Broadway and Griffin. That accident is still under investigation, but police believe the woman driving the compact car was traveling at a high rate of speed when she collided with the ambulance. Firefighters had to use the jaws of life to extricate her. She was rushed to the hospital in serious condition, and paramedics told police that they thought they saw a man get out of her car and run away, leaving her there bleeding. But investigators say they found no evidence of a passenger, but they're still looking at that possibility. And last we checked, she was in very serious condition. And back here live again, Juan's body has been taken away now. His children, his adult children, were here earlier. A very emotional scene and what amounts to a double tragedy for this family because 2 cousins out drinking. Now one is dead and the other one is under arrest. Reporting live in Lincoln Heights, I'm Gigi Gracia. We'll send it back to you.
Let me keep it here for a moment here, Gigi. So when Jose came over to you at that point, he wanted somebody to understand what happened, and you were there. As you said, he had no idea that there was a death involved.
No, sadly, he did not know. He asked me several times what the condition of his cousin was, and I wanted to let police give him that information. I didn't want to be the one to break the news to him, and he wanted people to know that it wasn't a hit and run, that he had only left the scene, according to him, to get help, and he actually came back here with his brother. And then when they took Jose off to give him that field sobriety test, I was left off camera with his